So now I'm going with the automation. Automation. Okay, what is mean by automation in general? Making everything automatic.
Automatic process.
Yes, exactly. Let's
Yes.
say you have a bank account. Okay, uh, you're paying some insurance policy, or you're paying some, you have invested in some mutual funds, something like that. What happens whenever you get the salary on your first, right? First of every month. Let's say, let's just assume like that. What happens? The LIC
Okay.
policy, they will deduct automatically from your account. The mutual funds, they will deduct automatically from your
Yeah.
account. So these things happen automatically. Let's say you swiped your credit card or debit card somewhere, you receive an automatic message saying that so and so amount is deducted in so and so place, so and so time, etc. That's an automatic, right? Someone is sending by sitting somewhere. No, it's set already in the
Yeah.
system, and that will work according to that system. Like we have seen the scheduling of data export. We set the time and date when to export the data. Based on the time and date, it will daily do the operation. Okay, automatically. No user interferes with that. Daily user is interfering with that? No. Once he set the timer and he will go. That will work according to the timer. That is nothing but the automation. Right?
Yes.
So similar kind of automation we have in Salesforce. Okay, we will set up the timing, whatever need to happen. Okay, that will go accordingly to the setup what we have did. Okay, this is the job of admin or developer. Okay, they need to set up the automation. Based on that automations, that will work automatically, the configuration and everything. Okay, so for setting up the automation, we have a feature called workflow and process builder and approval process. Okay, so in today class we are going to see only workflow and process builder. Okay, workflow is our agenda is to know what is a workflow and lightning process builder, capabilities of workflow and lightning process builder, use case for the workflow and lightning process builder, and the supported actions. What are the actions we need to do? Automatic actions using the workflow and lightning process builder, and what are the considerations, and we can see some demo. Okay, so workflow rules, these rules, we write these rules, and based on according to these rules your automation will happen. Okay, workflow rules help us to automate the business process, which increases user efficiency. Okay, so we can create a workflow rule using some criteria. We have to set some criteria. Based on that criteria, okay, you can send an email, or you can send it, you can assign a task, or you can update a field. Okay, so are you getting this workflow?
Yes.
Okay, this is a path: setup, create, workflow and approvals, workflow rules. This is a path to go to the workflow rules. So in order to create the workflow, there are two prerequisites. One is, what is the criteria to run that rule? Okay, what is the criteria to run that rule? Criteria in the sense, you set up an alarm in your mobile, right? 6:30 a.m. and you will give some date. Okay, that is the criteria. Whenever that time reaches, your alarm will fire. Right? Similarly, here in the Salesforce, what is the criteria to fire that rule? You have to set the criteria. Okay, so here the criteria to fire the rule, and what happened after firing the rule. What happened after firing your alarm? What happened when the time reaches? It will give you some ringtone, right? Which is the ringtone you set? The ringtone, alarm ringtone you set, right? So whenever the time reaches, it fire the ringtone. and you will receive some vibration or some kind of music. Similarly here, what is the criteria and what are the actions to fire? Okay, is this clear? The two prerequisites, criteria and
Yes.
actions. Okay,
Yeah.
criteria is nothing but the time which you set in your alarm, and action is nothing but the music which you are going to listen, the vibration or music. Just imagine like that. Okay, so here we have different types of actions. Okay, one is criteria. Based on the criteria, whenever this criteria is met, what are the actions to be performed in the organization? Okay, that actions are, we can send an email whenever some certain criteria is met, then it will fire automatic email. It will automatically sends an email alert. Okay, or updating records. Whenever certain criteria is made, it will update the fields on the records. Okay, fields on the records or any related records. On main record, on parent record, or on child records. Related records are nothing but the child records. Okay, it will update the field on parent record or on child records. And next, create the tasks. It will create a task and assign to the particular users, so that he has to do the follow-ups, schedule a task to do things like set up follow-up, schedule an appointment. So we'll just remind, these are nothing but the reminders. Task is nothing but the reminder. Okay, we have in mobile also we set the reminder, right, to follow up with someone, to do some cooking or do something. So similarly here also we can do, whenever certain criteria is met, we can create a task and assign to some person to follow up with our client or to have a meeting with our partner. Okay, and we can send the outbound messages. Outbound messages nothing but the API messages to have a, to link to the external data sources. This is like to integration with the third parties. When you have the integration with third parties, you can use these outbound messages. Okay, mostly you use is send an email, update records, and create tasks. Okay, email, field updates, and creating the tasks. And this is a new one, launch a flow. Trigger an auto-launched flow to automate the complex business process. This flow we'll see in our next class. So today we'll see the sending an email, updating records, and creating a task. Okay, so these actions happen whenever a criteria is met. Whenever a criteria is met, it performs these actions. Okay, these are the use cases. Let's see. Follow up before a contract expires. Okay, we have a contract object. Where is contract? Let's say this is my contract. Okay, so I want to send a notification before this contract end date. Contract, this is the contract start date and contract end date. Okay, so we can have a notification, send an email reminder to the renewal manager who will be renewing these contracts. There will be some manager, might be the owner of the contract will be the manager. Okay, so we can send him the automatic email 20 days before this contract's end date. 20 days before this contract is going to end, we can send them the automatic email. We'll write a rule, we'll write a workflow rule, so that whenever that criteria is met, okay, it will automatically send email alert to contract manager. And we can send an email reminder to the customer also, because the contract is a particular customer's contract. Okay, we need to notify that particular customer, your contract with so and so company is going to end within 20 days, go for the renewal. We'll send him that particular, we'll send him that kind of email notification. So we don't see, let's say there are in our system there will be lakhs of contracts. We don't know exactly, right? We can't keep an eye on each and every record when it is going to end. When it is it possible for any person to have the view of all the records? Like, can he keep an eye on all of them? No, right? So this workflow automation will help
True.
them when it is going to end. So he'll get a, before 20 days, he'll get a reminder. Okay, so these are all the contracts going to end in next 20 days. So he will keep an eye on them, and we can send the automation mail to the customer. So he will be notified, okay, my contract is going to end. So I have to go for the renewal or whatever he want, he will do the customer. Okay. The next use case is set a reminder for high value opportunity close date expires. Okay, high value opportunity. High value in the sense, what is the opportunity first of all? Opportunity is a revenue generating thing, right? For us, for a company. So the high value
Yes.
opportunity means which is going to generate high revenue for the company. So if that, we need to set a reminder. If that high value opportunity close date expires, that means the close date is completed, then we need to remind the opportunity owner and the senior management saying that the close date is expired for this particular opportunity. Amount greater than $1 lakh. Amount greater than $1 lakh is a high opportunity, right? It's a high amount for particular company. So they need to notify, okay, the opportunity close date is expired. Still that customer did not come to us. What might be the reason? The senior management will start looking into that. Okay. And here update the job application record when the candidate accepts, changes the job application status to closed. When the candidate status changes to accepted. Okay. We need to update the job application record. For example, we have a job application. I'll go to the recruiting app. Candidate. So where is the candidate is accepted this his candidature, then his offer is accepted. If the status is accepted in the offer, okay, this is related to a particular job application, right? The offer is related to a particular job application. So if the status is accepted in the offer, then we will close this job application, right? Am I correct here?
Yes.
Whenever a candidate
Yeah.
accepts his offer, we just need to close that application. Why we need to make it open? See here, if this particular job application, okay, this is closed. The offer under this particular job application is closed. It is sent. It is in sent status. Okay. If it is accepted, if it is in accepted status, then we can go back to his job application and we can make its status to closed. Okay. If the offer status is accepted, then offer related job application status will become close. Okay, what we are doing here we are doing the field update. Okay, in this scenario what we are doing, field update. Based on some criteria we are updating a field with another value. Here what we are doing, we are reminding is nothing but we are creating a task. We are creating a task for the opportunity owner. And here what we are doing, we are sending an automatic email. Okay, here what we are doing, we are updating the field. We are changing the field value. Is this clear? Are any doubts?
Yes.
See here, on the case we can create a workflow something like this. When a case resolution date is set to resolved, on the case you will be having resolution date field. Okay, if that date uh, resolution date pick list. Okay, sorry. On the case you will be having status field. Okay, if that status field is set to resolved, then we will populate the resolution date. We want to know the resolution date when this case is resolved, when on which date it is resolved. So when the status of the case is set to resolved, then the case resolution date will be populated automatically. Okay, so updating the case resolution date. Next on the case we have is sending email to the customer. Send the email to the customer when the case is resolved. Okay, similarly when the case status is set resolved, then we can send an email to the customer saying that your case is resolved. Please confirm back if you have any questions or something like that. Okay, assign task to case related account owner. When the case is of high priority, the case is of high priority, then we'll assign a task to the account owner. Account owner is nothing but the person who is who sold that particular product. He will be that account owner. Okay, for example, you purchased laptop from so and so division of Samsung or HP or someone. Okay, there will be account owner who is looking of particular division accounts. Okay, are you getting or is it confusing for you?
No, it's clear. I'm getting.
Okay, let's take Hyderabad. Okay, whoever purchases HP laptops in Hyderabad region, for that region there will be account owner. Okay, all the purchases comes in that particular region will comes under that particular account owner. Okay, so whatever the case is raised for particular product also received by the account owner only, right? He should know who are the customers suffering, right? The account owner should know in his region how many purchases are going on, how many cases that that they are receiving. Then only he can help the customers. He can help the customers to resolve their cases. He can improve his efficiency. He can write to the senior management saying that in my region so and so purchases has happened and the product has so and so cases. He can inform to the management. Okay, so the account owner should be notified with a task is assigned to the account owner. This is a workflow. Whenever a case status is set to resolved, case status. Okay, there is a field called status on the case. If that status is set to resolved, then we can update the resolution date. We can update the resolution date on that particular case. And we can send email to the customer saying that his problem is resolved. If we have any questions, he can get back to us. And we can assign the task to the account owner if that case is a high priority one. If that case is a high priority one, then we can assign a task to the that particular case account owner, case related account owner. Okay, see here you are seeing the relationship case related account owner. Okay, so to set the workflow we need to go to the setup, build, under build expand the create, expand the workflow and approvals, create workflow rules, then create new rule. Okay, on which object we want to do this now? Case object. Okay, so select object as case. case, click next. Okay, write the rule name. Case, status, resolution. So write the description. This is for this is a best practice to know why this workflow rule is written. Okay. Update, resolution, date, and send email to customer saying his case is resolved. Okay. So this is a rule we have, and this is the description. Okay. So we need to send an email to the customer now, right? So for sending emails in Salesforce, we have another feature is called, we need to have an email template. Okay, we need to first need to set up an email template. For sending the email, we need to be clear with the email template. Okay, so in Salesforce, we have in the administer communication templates, email templates. So first you need to create an email template. Go to the email templates here. Okay, create new template. And here you can create a normal simple text template, or you can create a HTML template using the letterhead. You can create a custom, and you can create a Salesforce. So these are the types of templates you have in Salesforce. So I'm just going with the text. In the text you will be having only text. In the HTML Salesforce custom, you can include images, etc., etc., color, styling, and all. Okay, I'm just going with the text template. Next, in the text template, workflow email templates. So this is a folder where you want to store the templates. Okay, so you can create a new folder also. Right now I'm just going with the workflow email templates folder, and you should make it as available for use, then only you will be able to send this template. So email template name, case resolved, customer. So this is a customer sending, you are sending to customer. Okay, subject, this is a subject of your template. Email, hi. So to whom you are sending this case? The customer who raised that particular case. Okay. So on the case you will be having the contact. Contact is nothing but the person who raised that case. So here you can select field type, case fields, and select the field contact. Contact name. So this is the person who raised that particular case. So case contact hi, case dot contact. This is a merge field. You can see the open bracket. First the flower. This is a flower bracket open, and then the symbol, and then close the flower bracket. This is nothing but a merge field, case dot contact. This is a merge field. We call it as merge field. Okay, hi case dot contact. That means it will dynamically take the name of that case contact person who raised that particular case. Name of the customer. Dynamically it will take the customer name. Okay, hi uh, space. You can write the body here. Your case case will be having a particular number, right? Case number. So here you can select the case number. Your case with, so dynamically it will take the particular contact related case. Okay, your case with so and so number. Okay, is resolved. This is a email template you are going to prepare. Let's say your company is Samsung something. Samsung support team. Save. Now your email template is ready. You made it as available for use. Okay. So you are creating your workflow role here. So this is the main thing is evaluation criteria. Evaluation criteria in the sense when you want this rule to fire, when you want this rule to fire, one is created, another one is created, and every time it's edited. Created in the sense record created. Whenever the first record is created, it will fire. The second thing is first record created and every time the record is edited. Okay, every time the record is edited, then this rule will fire. And the next thing is created and any time it's edited to subsequently meet criteria. Okay, this is every time, this is any time it's edited to subsequently meet criteria. So here in our case, the first case comes in. Okay, whenever the first case comes in, we don't make the status resolved, right? The status will be open, new, or in progress. So we want this rule to fire whenever it is edited. Okay, so here we can select the second criteria, created and every time it's edited, or we can set the created and any time it's edited to subsequently meet criteria. So I'll tell you these two, the difference between these two things in tomorrow class. Okay, the created and every time it's edited, created and any time it's edited to subsequently meet criteria. Okay, so here created, it is saying is the record created on the case object. Whenever a new record created or whenever a new record created or every time it's edited, record created or subsequently meet criteria. Okay, on the case object it is saying. Okay, and the rule, this is the evaluation criteria when to fire this rule. And the next rule criteria, there are two things. Rule criteria, you can set it as a rule criteria met, or you can say it to formula evaluates to true. So here you will get the formula editor. So I'm just going with the criteria are met to. What is our criteria? Tell me. In this use case status is set to resolved. Okay, so the case status is a pick list value. So I'll go to the case object first. Here I have field called status. Okay, this is a pick list. Here I have only three values: on hold, escalated, new. I don't have the resolution, like resolved value. I'll just go and add it in the pick list. Case status is a pick list. Okay, new, resolved. So on the case record, on any case record, if the case status is set to resolved, okay, if the case status is set to resolved, then I'll be having another field called resolution date. Okay, I'll populate that resolution date field, and next I'll send an email to the case contact. See here the contact, John. So we need to send email to this contact. Contact is nothing but the customer. Contact is our customer. So this is the email of that particular contact. Okay, he will be receiving a mail saying that your case is resolved. Okay, and the account, and we are going to assign a task to the account owner in our next workflow. First, what we are going to do, based on the status, we are going to do the field update, and we are going to send an email to case related contact, nothing but the customer. So I'll be creating a another field called a date, resolution date, which I need to update now. So date field, next, save. So now I have my date field is ready, case resolution date. So now when the status is set to resolved, then I'll automatically populate the resolution date and automatically send an email to its contact. Okay, so contact, I'll go to this contact first. So this email is, we don't know this email, so I'll just update it to my email. So I'll receive an email. Okay, so now I'll go and write my workflow rule. So whenever a case created and anytime it's edited to subsequently meet criteria, and the rule criteria, what is our criteria to enter into the rule? Case status should be resolved, right? So case status equals to resolved. Case status equals to resolved, then only this workflow rule will fire. Case status equals to resolved, and save and next. And here the actions. Now we have to do what are the actions to be performed upon meeting this criteria. When the case meets its criteria, when the case meets the status equals to resolved criteria, then what are the actions should happen? The first action is we need to do some field update. We need to update the resolution date field. Okay, so field update, give the name, field to update. What is the field we need to update? We have that field on the case, resolution date field. So select that field, resolution date field we need to update. And with what we have to update? We have to update with a blank value or a formula. Okay, so we have to update that with the current, like whenever the status is changed to resolution, then we need to update with the current date. Okay, so just right, that's why I'm taking the formula, and here we have today. Today means that takes the current time. Whenever that is updated, it will take the current particular time. Okay, save. So now your field update action is set. Next, what is the action you need to do? You have to send an email alert to the customer. Select the email template. Just now you have created an email template, right? Select that email template. Case resolved customer. This is your template. And to whom you need to send? You have to send it to the case related contact. Case related contact. So here in the recipient, we will be the recipient case related contact. So case, select the related user. Okay, related contact, you can select case related contact. So contact, add it here. The recipient is case related contact, and you can additionally have 5 email IDs. Okay, to send this, like CC to manager or someone. Okay, and save. So now you set the alerts, immediate actions to be performed when the case is met some particular criteria. When the case status equals to resolved, then it will fire these two alerts. Okay, done. And now you need to activate this workflow rule, then only it will fire. You have the activate button here. Okay, just click activate. Now your workflow is activated. So when you go back to any case in the system, okay, and you change its status to resolved, what happened? First thing is its resolution date will populate here with today. Okay, because today only I am changing the resolved status to resolved. If I change tomorrow the status resolved, then it will populate tomorrow state. Whenever I change, it will populate that particular date, because here we put the today function that takes dynamically, and it sends an email to that particular contact. Okay, here we updated the contact. I'll just refresh the contact. Here we updated the email of the contact with our email for testing. Here we can see the contact email. So the email will be sent to the related contact with the email template we have created. Okay, these two actions will happen first. A field is updating and email is sending automatically. Okay, so I'm changing the status to resolved and save. Observe this. See, the resolution date is populated with today. Okay, and this contact will be receiving an email. Okay, I'll just open my email. See, hi, this is a contact name which we put, right? Contact dot name, the merge field. Okay, so it took the name dynamically, contact name. Hi, your case with number. So this is our case number, right? This is the case number. Okay, is resolved. Please let us know if you have any issues. This is the template we have prepared. Okay, this we received yeah, from the person, the administrator who did this. Okay, so two things happened. First thing is the date is populated automatically. Second thing is email sent to that particular customer automatically. Whenever that particular criteria status is set to resolved, it will happen automatically. Okay, you can go to any case. I'm going to another case, 1002, and changing its status to resolved. Okay, again here it populates the resolution date and email will be sent to its contact. Okay, I'm changing this email for testing. Okay, I'll give your email here. See, here I changed the name. Okay, so the case related contact is Pranita and it's her email. Okay, when I change the status to resolved and save, the two things happening automatically, resolution date and contact will receive an email. Check your Gmail that you will be receiving one email.
Yeah, I got it.
What's in the email template? Which is showing your name, right?
Yeah, name and case number.
Yeah, the case number is 1002. So it took that
Yeah.
dynamically. Why we use that merge fields in the template? We'll go to the template ones, communication templates, email templates. See here, case dot contact. That means the case related contact name and case dot case number, the case related number. So it will take dynamically the name, and we no need to write a particular person name manually or particular case number. So it will take the values dynamically and send them the mail. Okay, and update the fields. Okay, is this clear? Sending an email. See here, is somebody is doing something here manually. Once we set the rule, and that's it. It happening automatically whenever the case is set to resolve. It's happening automatically, right? The updating and sending email.
Yeah.
This, yeah. So the another thing is we need to assign a task to the account owner when the case is of high priority. When the case is of high priority, then we need to assign a task to the account owner. So here the account owner is the account is ACME. Okay, so this account owner will be having a task assigned. The account owner is Neha. So a task will be assigned when the case priority is high. See here, the priority is low now. Okay, so if the priority is high, then a task will be assigned to the account case related account owner. Okay, so we'll write a workflow rule for that. It's a separate workflow rule. Go to create workflow rules, new rule. On which object you want to write? Case. Select case. Next. So whenever it is created, select the third one, and here the case priority. Case priority, it's a pick list, equals to high. The rule criteria is case priority equals to high. Then what is the action we need to do? We need to create a new task. To whom we need to assign this task? We need to assign this to account owner. Okay, so assign to owner. Owner, here you can select the type owner. It will show the two owners, case owner or account owner. So you can select account owner. And what is the status of the task? In not started, and priority high, you can set here itself. Subject, case is sorry, received. And you can set the due date to complete this particular task. So this account owner should have to complete this task within this set due date. So you can set the rule trigger date plus 1 day. That means since the task is created, like if the task is created today, the rule trigger date means since the task is created, the task created date plus 1. So tomorrow he has to complete this task. Save. Okay, and done. Now activate this workflow again. So if this particular case is priority is set to high and the account owner, okay, account owner, its account, go to its account first. Okay, he will be assigning with a task. Okay, going to the home, the tasks assigned to that person will be shown here in the home page in the my task list. Okay, for him the task is assigned, right, for Neha. because she is the account owner. Okay, to her the task is going to assign. So the task assigned to that particular user, that will be shown up here in the home my task list. So now I'll go and I'll set this high priority, save. So as per our workflow, a task will be assigned to, see, a high priority case is received. It is recorded here and it is assigned to Neha. So I'll go and refresh here my home page. Not overdue tomorrow. Yeah, the task tomorrow. This is my high priority. That's why you can see this in red mark. Okay, with the status and related to this particular case, right? Related to this particular case. So the user will, whenever the user logs in, he will see his tasks. Okay, this is a task assigned to me. He'll go to this particular case and he will study this case. Okay, this case is from so and so customer. Okay, I need to talk with this customer. He'll take his phone number or email. He'll talk with the customer, make sure the customer is happy, the case is resolved, and he will go to his task and he will close the task. Case status completed, the task stated completed, and then save. So his case is closed now. Sorry, his task is closed. The account owner task is closed, completed. Now you can see. What you today. So completed task is not showing up here. It's completed again. That's why it is vanished off from this list, my task list. Okay. So this way you can assign a task to a particular user to follow up with that particular customer, or you can send an email. You can update a field. Okay. Is this clear? The actions.
Yes.
We can send an email. We can update fields on the records, or we can create a task to a person to follow up with or to have an appointment. Okay, this is a outbound message. We, if we have any third party integration, then only we can use this outbound messages. Excuse me. Okay, the outbound messages we can use only when we have a third party integration. Okay, and the launching of the flow we'll see while when we see this flow topic, we'll see the how to launch a flow from the workflow. Okay, is this clear? The workflow rules. Workflow rules help us to automate our business process. Two things. The first, criteria, and second is actions. These are the two prerequisites. Another prerequisite is to have an email template for sending the emails. Okay, email template for sending the emails. Yeah. Next we see in our tomorrow class Lightning Process Builder. It's an advanced version of workflow. Lightning Process Builder is an advanced version of workflow. This is also do the same things but more than what workflow does. Workflow can do only email, updating records, tasks, but this is an advanced version of workflow which does most of the things what workflow do. Okay, we'll see this in our tomorrow class. Is this okay for you?